Have you ever felt so overwhelmed that finding peace seemed impossible, even knowing Jesus is by your side? The truth is, most of us try to control everything, and that only increases anguish and fear. But what if I told you there's a way to hand over every worry and feel real peace, turning anxiety into faith and darkness into hope? Today, I'll show you a simple yet profound path that can change how you face each night. Imagine lying down knowing every restless thought, every regret or doubt is in God's hands. Sounds incredible, right? And the best part, it's not just theory. You can start practicing it today with simple steps like guided prayers and brief reflections that connect your heart directly to Jesus. This changes everything, your nights, your rest, and even your confidence during the day. Stay with me until the end, because what I'm about to share will challenge what you think you know about anxiety and surrender. You'll discover that faith isn't just believing, it's living that trust in every breath, every thought, and every action, letting Christ's hope flow into your life in practical and transformative ways. You know that moment when you finally flop into bed after a day that seems endless? That's exactly when I want you to pause and hand your whole heart over to Jesus. Take a deep breath, feel the weight of the day, and allow yourself to place every worry, every tiring thought in God's hands. You don't need to be perfect, just sincere. A simple act of faith, like closing your eyes and thanking Him for small victories, already creates space for peace. When I close my eyes at night, I like to imagine literally putting my heart in Christ's lap, letting Him care for my anxieties and anguish. You can do the same. Think of something worrying you, write it down, and hand it over to Him. It's a symbolic but powerful gesture. Practicing this daily turns prayer into a refuge, and faith naturally grows even on the toughest days. If you're feeling exhausted or overwhelmed, remember you don't have to struggle alone. Jesus is there, always vigilant, waiting for you to open up honestly. A habit I recommend is creating a simple nightly prayer ritual. Read a quick Bible verse and speak to God about the day's events. This brings hope, calms the mind, and prepares the body for rest, connecting you directly with God's presence. At night, when thoughts refuse to stop, it's the perfect time to open your heart to Jesus and ask for protection. Imagine saying, "Lord, cover my mind and spirit. Take away fear and negative emotions." In this surrender, faith strengthens and anguish begins to fade. A practical example: before sleeping, close your eyes and repeat this prayer mentally, feeling each word as a protective shield around you. Sometimes worries about work, family, or decisions keep us awake. That's when prayer becomes a concrete tool. I like to visualize each concern as a leaf carried by the wind, trusting Jesus handles every detail. You can also write your anxieties in a journal, giving them to God before bed. This simple act transforms tension into hope and creates a safe space to rest. And don't forget, Jesus' protection isn't just physical, it's emotional and spiritual. Through this surrender, you start noticing small changes in your heart and mind. Fear loses strength, faith grows, and peace becomes tangible. Try combining this prayer with brief meditation on comforting verses like Psalm 4 verse 8 and feel Christ's presence guiding every thought, even while you sleep. Before sleeping, I like to dedicate a few minutes to thank God for everything that happened during the day. Even in difficulties, prayer reminds us that Jesus was present in every moment, guiding us with love and faith. A simple act is thinking of 3 things you're grateful for today, recognizing Christ's goodness, and feeling your heart calm. This habit transforms anguish into hope and prepares the mind to rest. It's also important to ask forgiveness for any mistakes or actions that didn't reflect our best selves. Giving our faults to Jesus is liberating and strengthens faith. A practical example: reflect on the day's situations and sincerely say, "Forgive me, Lord, and help me do better tomorrow." This creates a cycle of trust, teaching that we don't need to carry guilt or fear alone because Christ's love fully covers us. Finally, trust completely that God is already taking care of tomorrow. Choosing to rest with this certainty strengthens your spirit and your relationship with Him. Try repeating mentally, "You never sleep, Lord, but I can rest trusting in you." This final surrender turns anxiety into peace, showing that faith is not just believing, it's living daily trust in Jesus, allowing each night to be truly renewing. Now that you've experienced the surrender to Jesus, I invite you to put into practice everything we've explored together. Reflect. When in your life have you tried to carry anguish alone without fully trusting your faith? What if you handed over every worry and fear to Christ, feeling peace spread through your heart? Start today by creating a nightly prayer habit, writing down your worries, and repeating verses that strengthen faith and hope. I challenge you, why not turn each moment of doubt into an opportunity to connect with Jesus? When fear or anxiety arises tomorrow, ask yourself, am I trusting the Lord or trying to control everything myself? Doing this creates a daily cycle of faith, love, and surrender, where every small action becomes a step toward a lighter life, full of hope and confidence in Christ. And, of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to continue this journey with me. Let's strengthen our faith together, learn to handle anguish, and let Jesus guide every step of our day. If this content spoke to your heart, don't miss the previous video titled. In it, I deepen a key point that completes today's message and will help you even more on your faith journey. Click there now and keep being strengthened by the Word.